Now we can use the radio button tool. Click the radio button tool in the toolbar and double click. And we find a suitable position. It is important that the radio button have the same name, and I will show you why. Hold down Control and drag to the next choice. When you have added the two radio buttons, you need to see to that the radio buttons has the correct distance between the characters and that the position are aligned between the two controls. We can use the hand tool to see what it looks like, and the distance seems okay, but the height seems to be a bit off. Select the Form tool and select both radio buttons. Click the first and then Control and click the second. Now both radio buttons are selected. Right click the radio button, choose Align and Top. The other radio button will adjust to this radio button. Now we can test the radio buttons. Select the hand tool, and when you click the first radio button, it will get selected, and when you click the second, it will deselect the first and select the second. If you want to change the look of the radio button, you can double click one and select Option tab and select Square in this example, and then click Close. Do the same with the other radio button. Now I will show you why it is important to have the same name. These two radio buttons has the same name, and we are going to change one to a different name. So let's click the hand tool and we can try the form. And you see that both the radio buttons are selected. So using the same name, it will be treated as a group. Now let's remove the remaining squares. Select the Touch Up Object tool and begin work. To begin with, let's place only one radio button per group. Select Control and drag, you will have it copied. This radio button is a little bit too large and it doesn't look nice. So let's resize it. Now in this case it is maybe not good to have a radio button because you have multiple choices and you need to select more than one choice. So a control that is better suited for this is the checkbox. Remove the radio button and click the checkbox tool. Double click and close and place and resize. Copy the checkbox as we did with the radio buttons by holding down Control, drag and release. We want to align the checkboxes, so select all the checkboxes, and you did that by holding down Control key and click on each control. I use this checkbox as a guidance and click Align and Right. Always use the hand tool to see what it looks like. Now the question is, why does all the checkboxes get selected when I select one? And that is because all the checkboxes has the same name, so we have to rename each of them to a unique name. But I leave to this when we do the rename phase. This field needs to have multiple rows, and I will show you how to do that. First we place a standard field. and we make it fit. So let's test this form and see what happens. So I'm going to fill in this field, and you see this is only one row and we want multiple rows. So we select the form tool and double click. Select the option tab and click multiline and close. And we pick the hand tool, and let's try again. And this looks better. I will continue with the form in the next part.